Right, well, this morning's musing is about the proliferation of videos on that there YouTube there, about how easy it is to make it on that there YouTube there. YouTube is in easy mode. If you're over 40 or over 50, start a channel, you'll earn £11 million by lunchtime. By the way, slap me for saying lunchtime, such a Tory word. It's not easy. YouTube is not easy at all. Just to get monetized, I think is an absolute sliver. Is it 4%? I think I read somewhere. Only 4% of YouTube users get monetized. It's a slog. Now, it's not impossible that you can make one video and that video go viral and you get monetized in one day based on that video. But it is as rare as rock and horse shite. More than likely, you're going to have to grind, work your way through. 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours is a long schlep. But getting monetized is a fantastic little thing at the end of it. An acknowledgement that you've worked through it, that you've made all the videos, that you've done the hard yards, or in my case, that you've done all the streaming and bullied people into watching your stuff for you. But it's fantastic. And also, it got me thinking about things that can make it easy. Don't listen to all these YouTube gurus, the ones who are saying, just click on this setting in YouTube Studio and you'll double your views. You won't. There's some things you need to do to improve your possibility of getting views, maximising views, good thumbnail, good title, etc. But it's not as easy as that. There's no hack. You just got to put the hard yards in. Definitely. It takes work, man. Hang on. So one thing you can do, if you are of an age, which I am, is provide your life experience. People are asking for advice on things, and we are in a position where, having lived a life, you've had that experience. I've made many mistakes. Listen to me and hopefully you can avoid some of those mistakes, things like that. But it's not easy. You've got to want to do it. And what I will say as well, 1,000 subscribers seems difficult. It's not if you put, I don't want to say put a bit of effort in, if you stick with it. There's so many people give up because they haven't got monetized within the space of 2 or 3 months and they lose interest. Don't be one of those. You can build up that subscribers base just by keeping going. Have stickability. And whatever you do, don't buy followers and don't try and do the sub for sub route. There's been a few videos about that, people going on Fiverr and things like that and buying subs. You don't want to do stuff like that. I mean, I've just dipped under 10,000 subs and the majority of mine came from shorts. I'm in that, lovely old Rolls Royce. I'm in that weird situation where it looks like I've got loads of subs, but very few watch the long form content. They will just swipe through on the shorts. That's about it. And I don't get enough shorts views to make any money out of it. I am monetized, but I'm not making any money out of it at all, which is not a problem. The whole point of it for me is community, and that's one thing they will tell you, these YouTube gurus. It's about community. So you're better off having 1,000 subs, 1,000 people who genuinely care about you and want to watch your long form videos, than 10,000 subs of people who don't watch anything, you know. It is just a vanity metric at the end of the day. Build a community. I know it sounds quite nebulous, that, doesn't it? What do you mean, build a community? Well, I was lucky, I was part of someone else's community. Get talking to the people in the chat, and when you start your own channel, interact with them. And you will find, if you if you're a decent person, want to say that? If you're a decent person, if you're anything about you, and you get on well with people, those people will follow you and will watch what you do. Not only that, they'll like, they'll share, they'll provide feedback, comments, they'll let you know what's going well and what isn't, and they'll be honest. I love that part about it as well. As I say, I'm lucky to be part of a community, and we do live streams on a Wednesday and Sunday night, which is based around the theme of a virtual pub, and that's exactly what it's like. We get to spend time together, we have a laugh in the chat, I sit in front of the camera and just talk rubbish, like this now, but everyone feels part of that community. The feeling of support is absolutely overwhelming at times. It's amazing. That's what you need to do. Build that community. Find people similar to yourself, similar interests, and stick by each other. It can be done. It has been done. Look, it's being done now. But it's not easy. It's not just log on, become a millionaire. It doesn't work that way. And I wish people would be a bit more honest about it, especially the big YouTube guru channels. And to be fair, I know Rob and Dan from vidIQ mentioned this not too long ago. Things that they told you to do 2 or 3 months ago, you don't do now because it wouldn't work. They're just giving you their best advice at that particular moment. But there's no hacks, there's no shortcuts. There is genuinely carry on and have an interest in what you're doing. If you've got no interest in what you're talking about or the videos that you're making, it will come across on screen and people will just turn off. Have an interest. Doesn't matter what it is. As long as you talk with enthusiasm about something, there'll be people out there who want to hear about it. I watched a documentary on BBC about rubbish tips, refuse dumps, whatever you want to call it, and it was fascinating. The person who was doing it was talking with such enthusiasm about what happens on there that I was absolutely hooked. That's what happens. So it can be anything. Whether you're talking about recovery from a stroke, whether you're talking about gardening, talking about artwork, your painting, your writing, anything. Have enthusiasm. It will work. And stick with it. Stick with it, man. It's not going to be overnight, unless you're lucky. Or unless you're dead fit, which obviously I'm not, so hard yards it is. But it's worth it. And it's worth it when you build that community. Because you meet some of the nicest people you will ever meet. Including yourself. You'll learn loads about yourself doing it. JFDI, man. JFDI. Anyway, I'm home and I want a cup of tea. I've had enough. Struggling today.